Before we get started on Witches and Weebs, let us cleanse our spaces of negative energy with a protection mantra said by Space and finished by me, Baji.
If you are positive, you better bless this space. If you are negative, you better get up out my face. If you are positive, you better bless this space. If you are negative, you better get up out my face. If you are positive, you better bless our space. If you are negative, you better get up out my face.
Period. Y'all heard that? Our space. Our space.
Mia, keys.
Our space.
I knew she'd like that. I knew she'd like that little touch.
Our space. That hit me real hard. that touched my soul. They are dancing right now.
All right. Introduction to episode 4.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Witches and Weebs, where otaku and spirituality come together. Our mission is to build a community using the mysterious and fascinating craft of witchcraft and spirituality and connecting it with fandom culture. Welcome. Welcome back, everybody. So glad to see you. I am Azari, your resident chaotic shitposter, I guess. Sure, whatever. And I am joined by my two witches.
Hey everybody, I am Baji, your trickster demon and full-time enabler of Azori.
And I am Space. Confused. I'm always confused. That is all.
I felt her holding it back.
Space, you psychic.
Listen.
It was very effective.
Listen, I don't know whatever to say. I am always confused. Just pure confusion.
Hello, I'm Space, and I am a chaos.
You know who I remind myself of
Who?
sometimes? Katya.
From, the drag queen?
Yes.
Does that mean I'm Trixie?
Yeah. Oh. Yes.
We're head empty. We're so head empty.
We're so
Okay, dibs on
empty.
being Bianca then, because I will just be full-time shady bitch.
I love Bianca so much.
I have nothing bad to say about Bianca.
Bianca
ever.
was one of my favorite
The funny part
drag queens.
is, there's sometimes where she's shady and she doesn't even realize she's being shady, and she looks back at it and she's like, "Dude, what the fuck?"
She's
That's
just
so
naturally
shady.
shady. And it's a reflex. It's so funny.
Okay. We're getting so off
How
topic.
did we get on the
That's
topic of drag queens and we're supposed to be
Y'all
talking
did
about
this.
anime?
Y'all did this.
Welcome
wasn't
to
even
Witches
me.
and Weebs, where we think that we're going to talk about one thing and end up ADHDing our way into a completely different topic.
Anyway, okay, back to the topic at hand. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What is
All right,
today's topic?
Today's topic is your favorite characters and why it means you have an issue, aka shadow work for the otaku soul. We're going to be going over several different tropes that you often see in anime and kind of picking them apart to see why this kind of trope appeals to you the most and if you might have some deep-seated issues rooted in there too. So that's definitely going to be fun. We're going to get to rave about our favorite anime characters and our least favorite tropes and probably make fun of some bad anime we watch. So have
We'll
fun
do a
with
little
that.
personal at the very end.
Yes.
Because we'll talk about ourselves and what we have issues with and what tropes we get into. Ugh. This is totally a shoot the shit ass episode for sure. The generic self-insert protagonist, number 15.
Yep, the fact that that's number 15.
That's
meaning
every
there's so many
isekai
more.
ever.
Every
Literally, it
isekai
says
ever.
that in there.
And I'm so shameless in the way that I love every single one of them.
I
At
do
least the
love
ones
isekai
that are-
anime. I don't know what it is, but I love them.
It's a power fantasy. It's a what if you were in this world, what would you do type of thing.
That's fair. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I wonder what kind of...
Like, let's be real, if we realized we were isekai with full awareness it was an isekai, wouldn't you immediately just go, okay, I'm gonna find the baddest motherfucker ever and then just one-shot him because it's first episode?
Huh? Wait.
Huh?
Are you talking about something specific?
I be watching romance isekai, my guy.
Yeah, like, isekai, especially when it comes to, like, action-adventure isekai, think reincarnated as a slime. where you are literally a slime. You should not be able to do shit. Episode 2, I absorbed the King of Dragons.
Well, slime is very effective, apparently. I try to stay away from those animes that are adapted from webtoons with the long titles like something about turning into a refrigerator, because what is that about?
I haven't read that one. I want to, though.
I'm morbidly curious until looking at it, because isekai has become a really big genre because of webtoons.
And now they're actually playing into the joke of the names and stuff like that.
And I do want to say that we might be dogging on self-insert protagonists, but a lot of them have very self-growth, usually centered around growing in a way. So relating to them and liking them is not always a bad thing, and having a favorite character that is a self-insert protagonist.
Yeah. I would say majority-wise, it depends on who's writing them.
Yeah,
Because
that's very true.
I've seen isekai where it's like really well done. The character kind of starts out bland, but then develops an actual personality and feelings and relation to the world. Whereas there's other anime, and I am going to reference this one, like seasons 1 and 2 of Sword Art Online, where it is just, oh yeah, I showed up, so I have this now. You can't touch me. I am the power gamer. No, that is literally all there is to me. This is woman. She is made to love me. That is all she is.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of, I would say, unfortunately, a lot of the, I haven't been able to read an isekai that's an action.
I really liked the first season of Sword Art Online because it wasn't it kind of was my introduction to isekai anime. And there was another one that I cannot remember the name of, but he's like this really big bad boss character, and he has a companion who's really obnoxious, but he's like badass, taking over kingdoms, and I don't remember the name of it, and it's making me mad. I think it's called Overlord. No, it's not Overlord.
Overlord I thought was good.
I was
It
going
might
to
be
say,
Overlord.
wait, I think
it is Overlord. It is Overlord.
I think I have that saved in my to watch videos.
Overlord
Yeah.
is a really good anime.
Yeah, so like, this is where I kind of came from here, because I watched both of those, and while Sword Art Online, at least the first 2 seasons, I stopped watching after that because I got annoyed by it. The characters were bland, and they were very, not even one-dimensional, they were half a dimension. You have Overlord, where it's just, the isekai is, this dude is trapped, and he does not know what to do. And so he develops as a character. Yes, he still has that power fantasy, that wish fulfillment about him of being, like, overpowered, heavy quotes. But, like, you can see him having actually emotional background and
Right.
fill in.
Growing emotionally.
Because when he starts off, he's like very unflinching, unfeeling, but then you can see peaks and cracks like, oh, right, this is an actual person playing a video game, and he's still able to experience his human emotions despite being an all-powerful character.
Yeah, I like that. I'd have to watch that one.
Yeah. But, like, when it comes to characters, just not even necessarily the anime, but, like, the characters, let's break down what they actually can say about people. So, what would you say is, like, your favorite protective character? Like, someone you can see, like, kicking down a door and saving you from a burning building at any point in time.
Oh, God.
All Might.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I would say absolutely. I would love for All Might to save me.
I love All Might. And he tackles that hyper-masculine, strong male anime lead, despite not being
absolutely.
the lead.
And the funny part is, when he's in his normal form, truthfully, he's not even that attractive. Like, I don't think he's hot. But there's
Honestly,
something...
I don't either.
He's daddy, though, because his personality is
so
A1.
endearing about him and how he's written.
the eyebrow horns just kind of throw me off.
But he makes you feel safe.
He does.
Even when he's not in his power form, he makes you feel safe because he just knows what to say to you.
Like, and he's not even trying, and he's awkward, and he's kind of bad at it, but he still manages to say stuff that's important and the stuff that you need to hear. Even when he was beating the shit out of those two boys, he knew that's exactly what they needed at that point in time.
See, if we're talking about, like, the hyper-masculine or, like, stuff of that nature, mine kind of falls in that line, too. Because, for me, and it's not necessarily in the same way that you guys see All Might, for me, it is Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist.
I've never seen Full Metal Alchemist.
Blonde guy with only, like, a tiny little poof of hair on top, big-ass mustache, huge-ass muscles, and his alchemy style is literally punching shit into the shape he wants it to be.
My man is hands-on for real, for real.
Yeah, no, totally hands-on and absolutely completely fitting of that genre.
Every time he flexes, his shirt is removed.
So is his sister, actually.
Oh yeah.
The funny part is
his sister's more badass than him.
Absolutely. You know who also exudes that, and I literally had to use something to Google this because I couldn't remember his fucking name. Vegeta, of course, duh.
Who?
Because Vegeta,
yep.
the hypermasculine.
Yeah, okay. Vegeta highlights the toxic hypermasculinity, whereas All Might embodies that.
But think about Vegeta at the beginning and Vegeta married to Bulma. That's different
two
fucking
different
Vegeta.
Characters there. Whereas
that is growth. That is insane
Hero,
growth.
Yeah. My Hero has the antithesis in it already, and that would be Endeavor.
Yup, I was definitely thinking Endeavor also.
Yeah, definitely. And you do not feel safe for that man. I don't care if he's a hero or not. Would never look at him
I
and say,
am
I
unashamedly NSFW. Do you know how much of the fandom is about Endeavor NSFW?
Too much?
It is a lot. And
That's
at the same time, way too much, considering his personality is trash, he is abusive, he is manipulative, he is a dick.
But people like that for some reason. They fetishize that.
Because they think that I can change him.
I blame book talk.
Can't.
I fucking blame book talk.
Yeah, it's a...
Look, we don't talk about book talk. That's a messy place.
Yeah, well, that's very true. We're going to stay on anime TikTok. That is it. We don't touch book talk. And I read those books, and I can't get into the dark romance, dark, like, non-consent
Yeah, no,
stuff.
that's gross. But at the same time, people in book talk during COVID wrote romance novels about making out with COVID, as in the actual virus.
This is worse than, what is it?
Okay,
Earthshine?
we're gonna direct back to anime because I don't want to think about that no more.
I have a question. Would you consider Zoro to be hypermasculine?
I wouldn't consider him to be hypermasculine. If anyone's hypermasculine in that show, I would say it's Frankie.
I don't know who Frankie is yet.
You'll learn.
I think that he can be hypermasculine because of how he is outwardly, like he's all about strength, consistently working out, but he's not in the way that he treats people, because he treats people based on their strength and their strength alone, even if it's a different type of strength than his. Like, he has a respect for Nami because he can't do what she does. There's no way. He can't be a navigator. We know this man get lost out of a paper bag.
Yup. Directionally impaired Zoro.
And we can infer from all of these characters, both beloved and hated, fuck you Endeavor, that we are drawn to them because daddy issues.
Daddy issues.
Yay.
Daddy
Let's
issues.
be real. When writers make a character that is either A, really good, or B, so shitty you actually wind up liking them, we imprint something onto them. And when it comes to those masculine characters, it's usually what we see either from the father that we have or from the father that we wanted.
Or the father that we didn't have.
Or the man that we so desperately desired because we didn't want men that were like our fathers.
Oof. There's a lot of personal shit in that little second there.
Yep.
It is what it
Daddy issues, we all got them. You may not know it yet.
Oh, I think everybody has a little touch of daddy issues. Like, men try to make it fun of women for having daddy issues, but it's like, y'all creating them. So whose problem is it, really? It's not the woman's fault for having daddy issues. It's the daddy for giving her daddy issues.
It works both ways, though, because let me ask you, have you ever heard this conversation between two dudes? I mean, I'm not gay, but this one celebrity.
I feel like that's more
And it's usually
security
Ryan
with your
Reynolds.
sexuality. It is always Ryan Reynolds. It's some Ryan Gosling, or Ryan Reynolds.
But, like, it's dealing with sexuality, but at the same time, it's, oh, he is a nice guy who is seen to be funny and takes care of everyone they've known.
Ooh, you got a good point.
It's a daddy issue at the same time.
It is a daddy issue. Ooh, this says a lot about me, though, too.
It's just like when women say, I'm not gay, but this one female celebrity.
But that's because I would be between him and his wife.
Me with every female celebrity.
Literally every female celebrity.
Lupita?
Lupita, girl, that is my mommy issue.
Well, I mean, that comes excellent segue into mommy issues. What does the strong... I don't even know what the fuck I'm trying to say at this point because I'm trying to fucking talk and type at the same time.
Lamau. So basically, we're talking about the strong female leads that are caring and motherly, which also kind of ties into mommy issues. So if you have a preferred female lead in an anime that is just exudes power and makes you feel all warm and fuzzy, like, oh wow, I kind of need a hug, then
Damn.
you might have some mommy issues.
Yeah.
So
I have kind of a weird one, because she does not show up a lot. And she's from Bleach, and her name is Kukaku Shiba.
Oh, I don't think I remember her.
So when they were first going into the Soul Society, she's the one-armed fireworks lady.
Oh, her. Okay.
Oh, I love her.
Absolutely badass, and at the same time, she's just like, everyone around me is a fucking moron, so I gotta deal with shit myself. But the second her brother and this group of idiots show up, she's like, alright, fuck it, I got you.
It's like, I can trust these guys. But I do love her. See, one I want to talk about as a badass, and she was in the first 2 seasons of the show and the first part of the manga until she was regulated to Aaron's little romance partner is Mizaki from Attack on Titan.
I didn't watch enough of that.
I
didn't actually
haven't
care about
watched
Attack on Titan.
a single episode of Attack on Titan.
You're gonna have to give us a filler on that.
That is totally fine. The first part, I wouldn't even watch it to truth be told, because the ending sucks massive fucking dick. Holy... Just that's all. Anyway, moving on. The first season of the show, she was written like such a badass. She was top of her class. And she was fiercely protective of Aaron. She had to excel at everything because she felt the need to protect Aaron. And that says a lot when you love somebody like that. Like, you just want to be protected.
Yeah.
Oh.
What about, we were just talking about her Armstrong sister.
Yeah, that is another one that is fiercely protective, and that says a lot about what we felt from our mothers. Not protected enough.
Room full of people who can change anything into anything else. Her boots in the door with a fucking Gatling gun. I don't need this to change shape.
It's like, I'll just get it the fuck out of my way. Who else fits that kind of trope, though?
I kind of have two characters, but they're not big main lead characters. They're kind of just like, they were here for a flashback, and then that's all you saw them. You got to see a glimpse into how they became that kind of person. So first is Kushina from Naruto's mom. Every time I saw her,
yes.
she was like always badass, always ready to fight, hold it down. And also, like, when she talks to Naruto, you can see, like, even though she didn't have a chance to bond with her kid, the love was there. The love was always there. It never went anywhere.
Actually, the best female in that show, who was only around for, 3-4 episodes?
I don't know. She wasn't there often, but I wish they would have did something with them, because I love her.
It's funny because I actually read the back. There was a couple chapters of a backstory between Naruto's father and her. And yeah, I get that same vibe. That's the only thing I've ever read fully of Naruto in my life. And that was better storytelling than all of Naruto.
Bruh, she whooped his ass.
As she does. Then I was thinking about Belmere from One Piece.
Oh, yeah. She's totally that kind of vibe, too.
And it's like, it's less of a, oh, hug me, mother, and more of a, I vibe with you. I like you. You make me feel comfortable in, like, the big sister kind of way.
Yeah. And there's actually been quite a few of those that have come out in recent years of just like, look, I'm your parent, but I will be real with you. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so I'm just kind of ad-libbing. I'm glad you're with me through this.
And that is honestly the best type of parenting you can have. Like, okay, that was a mistake. I'm sorry. We'll go on. We'll fix it. That shows that you're growing, and that shows to the kid that you can change. You can grow. You can learn from your mistakes. Because nobody's perfect. Mom ain't perfect. I can be imperfect, and I can make mistakes.
Yeah. On the flip side, though, we have something that we usually see in, thriller or horror anime a lot, and that is the shitty mom character.
Oh, goodness me. There's too many of them.
These are the ones that people usually attach their mommy issues to, if they identify it with their real mother.
That's true. I don't know any of the top of my head, though. Fuck.
Well, like, oftentimes when they include these types of characters, like, pretty much any of the parents from Higurashi or Bloodsea or other terror anime, they're just like, okay, this is your mom. What's their name? They are your mom. And they beat the shit out of you and yell at you and call you useless. That's who you've been growing up with.
Okay, I have one. She's only in probably 2 seconds of this fucking show, but Full Metal Alchemist, Shao Tucker's wife, she was involved in the whole damn thing. Fuck that bitch too.
Shao Tucker can also go in the daddy issues category.
Absolutely. Fuck him and fuck his wife. Fuck them both. That's all I have to say about that.
Except don't fuck them. We don't need him getting more materials.
No. Definitely do not. But there's also...
Glad that joke slid through.
Remember that... has anybody seen Kill la Kill?
I've seen a few episodes.
Not a lot.
The mother is the main antagonist of Rengo Kuruin?
Anime
name. Rengo is the main antagonist of the whole series, and she is the cruel, abusive mother to the two daughters. Everything she does is to hurt and be cruel to her daughters. So she's the perfect example of the shitty mom trope. And there's also the absent mom trope. She dead. She's run off. There's look at Toshi Fushiguro from JJK. His wife died. He's the shitty dad trope. He is the epitome of daddy issues.
I do have one positive example, and this is one I love because it's actually become one of my favorite, like, comedy/drama anime to watch, and that is the mom from Oshinoko.
You're... Okay. Alright. Okay. Continue. I'm ready to debate about this.
Really?
Oh,
I love Oshinoko with my entire soul. That is my favorite anime.
Okay. Ai Hoshino, was a pop idol at the time that she was pregnant. And when she had her kids, she actually stayed out of the spotlight for a little bit, but then just went, okay, I'm holding myself up here. I'm still kind of a public figure, so people will still see me, and I have kids. So she, like, comes out just like, hey, I'm an idol, I got pregnant, here are my kids, they happened. I'm going to keep doing my job, but I'm also going to take care of my fucking kids. And, like, the early parts of the anime are, like, all her just trying to find that work-life balance, and having two kids who actually love her. Like, they're babies at the time, but it's isekai. So, like, these kids have had previous adult lives, but they recognize her. They used to be fans of her before they were reincarnated as her fucking kids. And so, they love her, and she actively shows love to them and is a mother to them while maintaining life as a idol and pop star. So much so that it leaped.
Damn.
Okay.
I want to watch it now.
See, when you mentioned I thought you were saying that she was an absent mother figure.
No.
Okay, that's why I was ready to debate. I was like, let me see where Baji's going with this. I need to see where Baji's going with this.
Oshinoko is one of the positive examples of just a mom doing it right, and she is plainly stating to both her kids and her manager who was helping babysit at the time, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, I need help, please.
Man, I can't wait for the further seasons.
That's clearly
because
what
that's
you want
a
in a mother.
Their father will be a character who is the shitty dad trope. Not hypermasculine, but he's definitely... Okay, I know we're not supposed to double back, but I just really need to get this out of my system before I explode. Shitty father tropes. The third fucking Hokage. Fuck him. He's dog shit. Better parent, like better male father figures, Might Guy. The fucking difference... Asuma. The difference between them and fucking third Hokage is crazy big.
Yeah, and you want to know what that difference is? They paid a fucking tension.
Like, third Hokage... I hate Sarutobi, dude. I hate Sarutobi. I'm not gonna say anything more because I can go on and on about how
that's
shitty
an
of a guy
entire
he
episode.
is. Mystic Mondays, why Hiruzen Sarutobi was the worst Hokage in history.
And I would have nothing to say because I've never seen Naruto.
Just know that he is dog shit, and he let people treat Naruto that way, and let Naruto get away with murder while also trying to appear as the best Hokage ever and chastise him and punish him, blah, blah, blah. Fuck Sarutobi. Fuck him. He's... I hate him with a passion.
Period.
Me. That is on that. Now, since we're getting into a little... But did you have something to say, Bashi?
No. I can't tangent again. Go.
That's true. We can move on to the comic relief trope and what that says about you. I guess I could talk about who opened this. The
Do it. We know you want to.
I think it's the freedom of expression and like how he's just so relentlessly himself.
Who?
Gojo Satoru.
Of course,
He's
Gojo.
definitely...
You think Gojo's comedic relief? Well, yeah, Gojo is a little bit comedic relief.
he purposely tries to be funny for these kids.
Well, I'm
When
laughing.
you think
They might not be laughing, but I'm laughing. Do it again, Gojo. Do it again.
Oh my god.
No, okay. There's a scene that backs me up on this. When Naminé, Gojo was like sitting in this chair, waving his arms back and forth, bothering Naminé. And Naminé says something stupid, but he says, keep that up because Yuji probably needs that right now. And when Yuji comes in, Gojo hypes it up to about a 10 of annoying. And Yuji goes right into being annoying with him. And that's why I'm saying he's literally the comic relief of those kids' lives. He's trying to treat them like children. So that's why I mean by comic
I have
relief.
a negative example to submit to this one.
Ooh, I want a negative example.
My Hero Academia, Mineta.
No, we don't. Next.
Like it or not, the writers made him comedic relief. He is the shittiest version of it.
He's not even funny. He's cringy. Every time I see Mineta, I'm like, get off the screen, get off the screen, get off the screen.
Did the artist of My Hero Academia not say that was his self-insert character?
He said it was his self-insert character. And I'm like, this is your self-insert character. A dude with glue hairballs wearing a fucking metal diaper whose only personality traits are I want to SA or sexually harass women. That is all he wants. That is the only thing he wants out of this world. And everybody in the show should rightfully want him dead at this point.
Okay, I don't want him dead, but I'd like to see a lot less of him.
Now, from what I understand, there's actually a point where he gets a lot less cringy and gross in the manga because he actually goes through, and I've read this scene. I've read up to past this scene, but I haven't caught up with the manga, so I don't know if the truth of the matter is that he's gotten less bad. But I do remember this specific scene. The alien girl, what's her fucking name?
Do you mean Frog Girl, or?
My Hero Academia? No. The Invisible Girl? Oh, no, the pink one.
The pink one.
Why can't I remember her name?
She's so fucking cute.
She's also badass. I remember, like, she is. She has, like, acid touch or something.
Yes, but she actually gave Manada...
Her name is Ashido.
Ashido gave Mina is her fucking name. Mina actually gave Manada electrotherapy to get over being a fucking creep because she was sick of the shit.
We're all sick of his shit.
See, the problem is, it didn't happen soon enough because everybody was already trying to get the... Like, there were actual petitions just being like, please kill him off somehow. Make sure he doesn't come back. Atomize the little fucker.
I totally agree with that, but I do have to commend them for even putting that situation in there. And I love the fact that it was a girl that did it. It was Mina. Well, one of the random side characters, she was like, I'm fucking sick of this shit. At least
they're consistent with how shitty Mineta is.
That is very true.
So kudos to them for keeping him true to character.
You couldn't really go many places with him, so I feel like it was kind of an easy task, but they did it.
That is very true.
But however, in My Hero Academia, do y'all know Aoyama? The one that shoots out of his belly button?
Oh, yeah, I love that guy.
That is comedy done right. Example. Yes.
That is the comedy done right. And he has a very good, important part of the plot still, while being the comedic relief character. Yes. He's not just there to be funny. He actually has a plot point.
And it's a great plot point.
My Hero really does both kinds.
Yeah, it really... That's the problem is that where My Hero Academia fails, it fails spectacularly, but where it exceeds spectacularly. And the dude's art is insane. I've been seeing spoilers for the new chapters for weeks, and it's beautiful. The panels are stunning. You can't hate his art. You can
Dobby,
hate
my beloved.
Dobby, my beloved.
Blech. That's all I have to
It's
say
okay to
that.
have bad taste. Dobby, my beloved.
Dude,
Dobby, my beloved.
okay, logically, that dude smells like ass.
That's fine.
I'm so sorry.
That is okay.
That dude smells like rotting, steaming, burnt flesh. You know that dude. I would never want him to touch me with him.
I
Look,
would.
He's
it's
hot
better than
as
the people that
hell.
are thirsting after his little brother.
Listen, he's hot as hell, but I could not fathom letting that man touch me.
I let him touch me.
Ew!
I let him touch me
I
all
would really
over.
have to pour like hydroperoxide over myself, like. I
That's
couldn't do it.
okay.
I
We
couldn't do
can
the
get
burnt
past the
skin.
funk, baby. We can get past the funk. That's all
Look,
right.
he can bathe. He's just got to do it with like a Q-tip on only the spot.
Oh, that's right. He can't really bathe properly either. That man rancid. And it's so unfortunate because he is so fucking attractive otherwise. But like, dude, I know like logically I can't. Nope.
My man smell like toe jam.
I can't believe we all just became the comedic relief character.
Oh my god, I'm like, fuck.
Well, actually, that
speaking
makes
of
sense. All
villains-
three of us are the comedic relief character because all of us
You
got that
right.
trauma.
You're right. We are all. That's just because we're all funny. I mean, speaking of identifying with the villain.
Okay,
considering
wait. One more honorable mention for comedic relief.
Okay, fair.
Usopp.
Yep.
We can't leave out Usopp. We cannot leave out Usopp.
You're right. You cannot leave
Can't.
out. You can't. And it's still funny because he has such dynamic growth, and he does have his skill.
But he still manages
still
to
has-
maintain the comedic relief.
Okay, Usopp is
Oh!
such a comedic relief trauma character that he is the recovery trauma character. Like, you watch his entire story and you're just like, you know what? I feel better. I feel better about everything. I'll watch that man grow.
As opposed to Sanji, who is the cringy, quote-unquote, comedic relief with his absolute thirst for all things woman. And it pisses me off because he's so cool, but he's so...
He is there's such a one. It's so funny because it's actually such a good representation of men in general. Because you can find
Wow.
the coolest men. I'm talking general, it's not all of us.
She really just all men me.
No, I said men in general. You can find the coolest men, but they always got that one flaw. You're just like, you're fucking... I want to punch you. You're really cool, but like, why you gotta talk like that? Or why you gotta do that? Why you gotta act like? Or why did you say that? You were cool right until you opened your big fat mouth. You know what I mean? So it's very accurate towards the men. And I do think that later on in the story, Oda wrote in an actual canon reason as to why he's like that. So it kind of makes sense in a way. But it does make you hate him pretty bad. Yeah. It took a long time to love Sanji. But I loved Usopp immediately. Because that is a trauma character. And like,
Trauma character that helps you recover from trauma.
truly watching him grow from his trauma inspired me to grow from my trauma. That's gay. Anyway.
Speaking of inspirations, let's talk about the exact opposite. The villains!
I mean, considering what we brought up earlier, we jumped right back to Dobby for one. Y'all have bad fucking taste.
No, you have bad taste, and that's okay.
You're willing to put that stanky ass thing
We
in
finna
you?
do the stanky leg, the stanky jerk, the stanky anything. I'm down to get dirty.
All right.
I'm gonna come out smelling like
Nah.
three fucking college frat parties, 4 bowls of vomit, a dumpster.
Oh my god!
I am sitting here with my mouth open, a gasp.
Look, when it comes to villain attraction, villain attachment, even just villain fandom in general, I can actually speak to that because this is who I identify a lot with in animes. In different animes, I find the villain to be the more interesting character than the hero almost every time, and that is because when I see villains, I see people who are unashamedly themselves, so much so that the world hates them for it. They are okay with their positive, their negative, their worst, and they blend all of it together.
There is a lot of redeemable villains that have their redeemable qualities, and I will tell you one that does not. Maybe you have not met him yet, but you will meet him, and you will hate him. Doflamingo.
I've
that
already
guy.
I've already met Doflamingo.
Fuck that guy.
I
I
would like to
not.
meet
I
Doflamingo
kind
and
of like
Mitsurugi or no
Doflamingo.
others.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Once you find out what that man has done, I cannot find a single, like, he's a great, well done villain, but my god, he is pure evil. There is no redeemable qualities to him. Everything is a
At the
means to
same
his
time,
own
the
game.
thirst. There is so much thirst for him, and it's for the very reason that I described. He is only ever going to be himself. He does not give a shit about putting up a front to be anybody else.
The problem is with that is that people aren't actually thirsting for that. They're thirsting for a character they created in their own mind that doesn't exist. That, oh, I'm the special person to Doffy.
That is because they attach themselves to one trait in particular of that character. It's the same reason why people like Scar, why they like Envy from Full Metal Alchemist, or Lust.
I could not. I like. There's some. I like villains. Don't get me wrong. I love Crocodile. I love villains. I love. Even though Katakuri really isn't a villain, but he was a bad guy in fucking One Piece. I love Kaido because that is a just depressed dragon.
Like, think about it like this. What is your nastiest crush on a villain from any anime? Like, you know absolutely this is disgusting and should not be there, but it is.
I can honestly say I don't think that I have any villains that are not semi-redeemable that I like.
Now, do you see yourself being the one to redeem them, or do you see yourself joining them?
Most of the time I would just let them do whatever the fuck they want. Because the grossest crush that is the worst guy is literally Toji Fujigaro. And that's just because he's a shitty father. And he gave up his son like that. And he, like, killed a girl for money and stuff like that. But, like, that was his job. So it's like, I would still let him do his job. I'm not that, whatever, that's what you're paid to do. But, dude, not exactly nice.
And at the same time, while he was doing all this, did he make any apologies for his actions?
No.
That would be why people like him.
He had, the problem is with Toshi, you could very clearly see that there was regret.
Yeah. Like, you can regret something, but you can realize you can never actually apologize for it.
But I don't think that Toji's not redeemable. There's clearly a part in his life where he was very much redeemed by his wife.
Yeah. This is the thing about villains in particular. When it's a hero that does something fucked up, they think saying sorry and like one or two episodes of an anime going, I have to make amends for what I've done, is enough to be completely redeemed. Villains will go, I killed one person once. I will never be forgiven for that. This is who I am. Because I don't feel any better about what I did. But I realized I did it. I'm owning it. So, heroes will bury it. Villains will own it.
That's true, but I don't know, because I don't ever like a villain that is not semi-redeemable. I'm gonna be real.
Like, you can be redeemable. You can be eventually redeemed, but still not forgive yourself.
Oh no, I'm just saying I could never understand the liking Doffy of all people, like Doflamingo. I could never, because that is a piece of shit. And that is a man that will never love you because he does not know how to love. He sees everybody as less than him. You will never be equal to him. So I couldn't understand liking somebody like that. But I do understand the liking of villains in general.
Yeah.
Trust me.
What about you, Mia? What's your nasty villain crush besides Dobby?
I kind of have two from the same anime. Funny enough, they're also from the same family. Madara and Itachi.
I can understand Tachi,
And
though.
Madara, yes.
my thing with Itachi was that he was a villain until they dropped his backstory, because then he became a person with a purpose to protect his only family.
Yep. And then the rest of his family became, you know what, not ruining that for those who haven't watched it, but the rest of his family became,
And then the times where, spoiler alert, he was resurrected, it was always him going to Sasuke and helping Sasuke and reminding Sasuke how much he loves him. Like, this guy was painted as the baddest guy because of how he was perceived by everybody, and how the entire Akatsuki could also be put into this too, because the way that they first started was nothing compared to how they are now. And the only reason they are how they are now is because, one guy, his friends are dead. Suddenly he just has disdain for everything and wants to turn the world into what he wants it to be.
Damn. That reminds me of another. I do have another villain crush that's pretty gross.
Yeah. I would say there is at least one member of the Akatsuki that is not a redeemable villain, and that would be that one, who was the dude who was hanging out with the Grim Reaper guy? Who was his partner? That guy.
Zetsu? I think it was Zetsu.
No, not Zetsu. The one with the, like, full green eyes, and he was like a bounty hunter or some shit.
Full green eye in the Akatsuki?
Yeah, he wore a mask. And,
I know who you're talking about, I just don't remember his name because he was not important to me.
yeah, like,
Really?
that dude was, Kakuzu. Yeah.
Kakuzu,
was his
yes! Yeah, no, he
name.
was
That guy
nothing.
is... He is absolutely irredeemable, but that is because we know nothing about him. All we know is he murders people for money, and he absolutely loves it.
You know who else is not redeemable? I spoke about his wife. Shao Tucker. Fuck that guy.
Shao Tucker, irredeemable. And they tried to redeem him. I can't believe they actually made an attempt to redeem him.
This is an anime, but it's also an honorable mention for irredeemable villains. And maybe this is just me being biased because I absolutely fucking despise him. Xenos from the Final Fantasy XIV series.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that dude.
I hate
Absolutely
Xenos.
irredeemable.
Everybody loves Xenos. Oh, he's so funny, haha. Oh, he's so hot, haha. Xenos is annoying. He's literally the stalker ex-boyfriend that you cannot get away from, no matter how many restraining orders you put on him. He will find his way back.
And he looks like it too.
And he looks like he stinks. He looks like he smells worse than Dobby. I feel like Dobby... All right, never mind. I'm sorry.
Looks like he smells worse than Dobby, and eyes so hollowed
He
and
looks
dark
so
circled
greasy.
in. Hair greasy
I'm
as
so
fuck. This
sorry.
man looks like he got off a 5-week crack binge, put on his armor, and just went, Warrior of Light!
I hate Xenos. You are my friend. No. No, we are not friends.
I hate how much I opened Dobby to be in smelly jokes. Poor guy.
He do look like he's stinking.
did
That's
that
so
to him.
fine.
I did. And it's so funny because I really do love his entire plot line. Like, it is so beautifully written. But
Also
goddamn, that man
irredeemable-
stinks.
One more on the irredeemable villain chart. Hisoka, Hunter x Hunter.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they tried real hard to redeem him later on, but
I don't understand the thirst.
You can't... Yeah, no, you can't
Is that the
redeem
guy
him.
with the...
It's the clown pedophile guy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fuck that guy. Fuck.
I can't.
That's all. That's all. You tell me you like him, I'm immediately like, no.
It also has examples of the shitty father trope, because Gon's dad, the main character, left him as a baby. And his own wife, Gon's mom, thought he was dead this entire time. Motherfucker was off for like 20 years and just shows back up, "Hi, I'm your father," and expected no one to swing on him. Meanwhile, all of his friends in the next room,
Oh my god.
I don't like him. I don't know how people like him. Whoever likes him,
no.
to me, honestly, is weird because he's done some weird shit.
There's another, but he is redeemable, truthfully. Ghetto from JJK. Absolutely. But he's a terrible person. But there's parts of him that could be redeemable in a way. But he's a terrible person. He thinks we're all monkeys.
One of these days
That's
I'll
super
finish
unfortunate.
JJK.
You should.
one of these days I'll start JJK.
One of these days, y'all will watch it with me, because I like to rewatch shit all the time, so...
So, we have gone on, and we're still not even done with our first topic of the day yet. Are we thinking this might be a two-parter?
It might have to be a two-parter, actually. What about you, Mia?
That's okay.
Okay.
I can go on about anime forever and ever and ever.
Okay, we'll do a two-parter, so...
So, should we finish up this one, and then we'll save the second and third for the next part?
Yeah, I think so. We'll break up episode 4 into 4 and 4.5, and then we'll move on to the final touches for the day, because it is, goddamn, we can talk.
Look, we have feelings about this, and we have references.
We have big feelings. But I also think we're exploring some good topics and some good conversations about, while also talking about Dabby stinking. Whatever.
We need to let that go.
No, we don't.
I need to keep seeing fan art of this man. Let me have this.
We went from diarrhea
you
to
think
why
he's looking
Dobby
at-
smells like diarrhea. That's crazy.
Look. We've talked about why we thirst for villains. Now let's talk about the people who thirst for the villains and heroes individually. We have your yanderes, the tsunderes, the moe, the kuudere, your waifu and husbando.
I hate the fact that I identify with tsundere so much.
You and everybody else on the internet. Ugh, affection.
The
But give it to me.
The problem is, it's like genuine. Like, my affection is I bite my husband. Dude, I'm literally that person. I'm like, can I have a bite? And he'll just be like, yeah.
Everyone these days are the black cat trope characters.
And my
Honestly,
husband is pure golden retriever.
Tsunderes are probably the characters that annoy me the most out of any anime character.
Oh, bitch. I'm fucked.
Look, we can talk all day about how tsunderes grow as characters and they eventually show their feelings and all of that, but you don't have to be an absolutely terrible person and then immediately flip a 180 and just go, I guess.
Oh, are you talking
That's
about
true.
every BL webtoon ever?
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Actually, not even just BL, because I be reading that isekai with the female leads in the Victorian fucking shit romance things. They be doing that shit too. I'd be like, I liked you better when you were mean. The fuck?
Yeah. Some tsunderes I'm actually cool with. There are really good examples of how it's well done. But I feel like in modern anime, in things I've seen from anime, especially romance ones or like the quote-unquote harem one where it's all crushes, but the main character winds up picking one girl anyway, the tsundere character goes, I fucking hate you. I'm kidding, but I'm going to physically abuse you. But it's to show I care. Like, tsunderes get to the point where they're actively just like, I stabbed you to share my love.
That's fair. There are some that are definitely like
A
that.
big tsundere. Taiga from Toradora.
Yep.
That is probably one of the most well-known tsunderes in anime.
Yeah.
So much so she is called the Palm Top Tiger.
And it's so funny because I actually really liked that anime.
I love Toradora.
Yeah.
Just because it was so corny and cute, and it was just so blatantly supposed to be exaggerated.
Yeah. And, like, because of the theme and setting of that anime, I would say she's an example of a well-done one. That one's meant to be irreverent and never taken seriously.
The whole anime is not supposed to be taken seriously. So I think she's so wonderfully done, and she is so stupidly relatable too. Because if I was in her situation, I would also be pissed.
But yeah,
Constantly.
I can't remember what this anime is called, but it was in, well, there's two actually that pretty much have the same premise of the main character either can't die or can be revived so easily that killing him just becomes something funny in the show. And like two different animes did this. One was a comedy action anime, the other is RE0, where like the tsundere character in that anime is like the main crush of the main character at the same time, and so they're just like, all right, I don't want you to talk to me right now, so I'm actually just going to fucking kill you, and we'll revive you when we can talk again.
What the fuck? I've never seen that show in my life. Now I don't wanna.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can't
goddamn.
remember the other one, but RE0 was the more fucked up one because they explored it realistically of what if you remembered every time you died and then just got reset.
That's be traumatizing.
I can't believe that's just Kenny from South Park.
Yeah, except they showed the mental damage taking place the entire time.
Damn, that is fucked up.
Yeah, RE0's messed up. It's a really good show.
I have a tsundere character that I'm 50-50 on because I like her sometimes, but then I don't like her. I don't know if y'all ever seen Food Wars, but Erina,
I read the whole
second
thing. I'm such
protagonist.
Trash.
I have not watched a single thing of it.
I love Food Wars. I will rewatch Food Wars till the day I die.
I actually reread the manga religiously because I love that shit so bad.
Wait, Food Wars is the one where they make food so good that people actually go,
Yes,
yeah,
and
right?
their shirts rip off and everything.
But it's so blatantly like it's so you're not supposed to take it seriously.
Funny. But like
It's
I
so
like
fucking
Erina,
funny.
but I also don't like her because it's she's the tsundere that
gets a little too tsundere at a certain point.
right, and it's like at some point it feels like she's not a redeemable tsundere, that she's unromanceable, and then she does that good old tsundere 180, and then suddenly, oh Arnold, like I don't.
It's like you're pushing it way too far. Knock it off. Start showing some affection. You don't have to go
choose a
180.
personality, please. I beg of you.
Speaking of way too far, let's talk about the yandere.
Yunogasai. The yandere.
Who is that?
Have you ever seen Future Diary?
Oh.
No, but I've heard of it actually.
Okay, well, Yuno is one of the main characters, and she is the yandere. She's, oh my god, super cute, super sweet. I will kill you for the person that I love, and I won't even blink about it.
Half the time, it's not even for him. It's just, I feel like killing you.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my god. Someone share the name with me.
Yunogasai. Gasai. And, here's an example. Very cute pink-haired schoolgirl whips out a fucking hatchet in the middle of class. That's Yunogasai.
I think I need to watch that.
I also think like a lot of people will say Future Diary is not that great of an anime, and they're not wrong, but it's also, I think it's good. It's not as bad as people are making it out to be. I really do like Future Diary a lot. And the opening theme is a banger.
Dude, some of these animes have the banger ass fucking themes. You know which one had a banger theme? It's a soccer anime, and I can't remember the fucking name now. Fuck.
See, mine's actually from another horror anime, and her name is Megumi Shimizu. She's from the anime Shiki, and she very much falls along the same lines as Yuno, except throw in Misa Amane fashion sense and gold digging trends.
Oh. That's a scary
damn. That's a scary ass bitch. As a bitch, I
Yeah,
would
like,
not want to meet
we're
in this
talking girl who
alleyway.
grows up in a farming town, but manages to wear designer clothes every day. And her entire thing is just like, I want to meet those nice people on the hill. 2 episodes later, I'm gonna fucking kill everyone in this small-ass town and leave.
God damn.
We just need a watch list of all of these animes.
To be honest, we need to start
Shiki is
watching
one of my
shit together.
favorites.
We need to start watching shit together. Making time.
But yeah, like, it doesn't help that Megami, her entire thing is like, she's kind of ostracized from the rest of the town, so she's just like, I'm the lonely girl. One person takes an interest. I'm a vampire princess now. Show your respect, bitch.
Oh my goodness. Dude, I don't remember any yanderes in the episode.
Yanderes are fun. Like, honestly, like, yanderes are kind of a played out trope by now, especially after a certain game developer decided to be creepy as fuck. But, like, yanderes are just a fun character type of, like, that instant snap of obsession and then murder spree.
It's like, oh, look at this cute little, oh my god, she's murdering me!
What is it? Okay, explain what a kuudere is.
Kuudere is basically the cool side characters that are just, like, think Shino from Naruto. Just those cool, laid-back background characters that everybody likes just because they're really cool. That's why it's
Tad from
Kuudere.
Bleach.
There's one also from...
Yeah, Chad from Bleach would fit into that, I think.
What is his name? Rio from Food Wars. The dude with the bandana that always hung around Alice.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the super buff dude that I've definitely not seen art of?
I don't know. There's probably art of him. There's probably art of him and Hayama too. The brown skinned guy with the white hair.
Can't think of that, no.
They're always the unemotional guys,
Yeah.
so that helps you. Like the people they
Rio,
do.
Food Wars. I'm looking up pictures. Oh, yep, I've seen him.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, the guys in Food Wars are hot. There's one. Shinomaru?
He looks like Sasuke if he wasn't that emo. He was just, really lacking sleep.
Dude, they did Sasuke so dirty. They did Sasuke and Naruto so dirty as their adult versions. Those boys
They
could have
really
been cute. God damn, they did him dirty. Okay, what do we want? Like, what's the... Excuse... I need an example of non-NPC energy characters. What does that mean?
Ino
Ino.
from Naruto.
Yeah. Ino does have NPC energy.
Yeah, that's...
Actually, even worse than Ino, 1010.
I forward 1010, but I love 1010.
We can love 1010 and realize she's NPC at the same time.
She's just
I
there.
think 1010 had great potential.
She did, and it was wasted.
But then again, that's a lot of the Naruto girls.
When it comes to Full Metal Alchemist, both the kuudere and the NPC energy, Hawkeye. Riza Hawkeye.
I actually have to disagree with you because I think that in the manga, her development is a little bit more well done than in the anime, I think.
Yeah, because, like, I've read the manga too, and I know her backstory is, like, fucked up. Like,
Yeah,
she
so
is,
she
she
had
has
her
seen some shit.
reasons.
But in the
And that
anime,
is a
it's just like 30-second flashback of, like, here's what I had to deal with.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
that's
like
done.
they don't really dive as hard into her backstory as needed to make you understand why she is the way she is. Because there is a reason she is the way she is. I don't think she has, and that's a badass bitch. She's a normal person in her situation.
Yeah.
So,
As far as MHA goes, and I hate to say this because they are actually one of my favorite designs in the show, and that is Headphones Girl has sadly she has NPC energy, but that's because she feels like she's in the wrong anime. Like if it were a music anime about her starting a band, she would be the star of the fucking show. But because it's not, it's just like they go to her whenever they need music for something.
Well, The thing with My Hero Academia is that they focus more on the characters who have powers that are significant to their growth. And they focus more on the more powerful characters as opposed to the ones that are just there
Like,
to be
there's
there.
no. The problem is there's. I think that he doesn't know how to awaken. Because we've seen. I don't know if you guys. Spoilers. But, like, awakening quirks is a thing. And I think it's a case of now that everyone else has gotten so powerful, he doesn't know how to awaken her. So she's gotten lost in the shuffle.
Which is kind of sad, though, because you see, like, so many other anime that deal with combat and things of that nature, like mystical powers. 9 times out of 10, they have someone who specializes in sound in a very unique way, whether that be just like a percussive wall of force, or here's a note that is so low frequency it fucking kills you.
Yeah, I think that it's just a case of just that he's not creative enough to figure out a way to make it work.
Yeah,
Or he doesn't have a lord, like maybe it's a case of she hasn't gotten her specific moment yet. Because a
and
lot
I
of
feel like
people,
she really needs it.
yeah, I think a lot of people's moments have been coming and are still coming.
But until then, NPC energy.
Yeah, it's pretty NPC energy.
Anyone that mangaka does not know who to write for, that's the NPC energy.
There's a lot of people like that, unfortunately, that have gotten regulated to like side characters.
It sucks. Because they usually enter, like, super bombastic, like, this is the new bitch. You
Yeah,
will bow down.
they're
And
always
then
like,
two
damn, you're
pages
real
later, okay,
cool.
I'm done.
It's like, oh, where'd you go? Where'd the energy go?
Sailor Jupiter and Sailor Moon.
Okay, so let's. We've been going on for. Ooh, we gotta wrap this up. So really, we just talked about major tropes today,
We did.
and dived into like what they represent and what they talk about and which characters could represent them. Um, for the next episode, we'll talk about different abandonment wound, like different wounds that people have, and what characters represent that and have those emotional wounds as well. So if they're your favorite character, you might need to look at yourself. And then we'll talk about our own favorite characters and what they say about us for the next episode, since we're going to split this one into two.
Yep.
All right.
Sorry, y'all, we rambled, but we had a lot.
We know how to talk, at least. We will be able to keep a conversation. All right, Mia, you want to wrap it up with your personal touch for this week?
Okay, yeah, definitely, sure. So I have with me my secret language of color cards. And for the beginning of next month, I'm going to say if you encounter this color, see this color, take it as a sign, what the sign may be. That is completely up to whatever you have been trying to set your mind to. When you see this color, think of this color, hear this color, for my neurospicy people that are able to see and hear stuff, which I think is a really cool thing. Take it as a sign. If you've had any questions that needed answering, or you just need
Think about them right now.
a
Think
push
about them right now.
to just go for what you've been going for, just a sign to take that leap of faith. Think about this color and, do with what you will with the information that it provides. So I'm shuffling right now. And feel free to also, if you have anything of this color, wear it. If you have anything that reminds you of this color, just use it to charge your energy. So the color that we have here is green. Revitalize your nervous system. And I'm going to read its passage from our wonderful, wonderful book of colors.
Because it's always good to reference books, regardless.
Green revitalizes your nervous system, your heart, your circulatory system, and liver, lowering blood pressure and releasing great frustration and anger. Meditation and healing are enhanced by green, which also stimulates growth and is good for healing broken bones. Surround anyone who is unwell with green. Absorb green rays to revitalize your nervous system and your heart. Focus on flooding your nervous system with green rays of light. Direct the light throughout your whole spine before moving it into your heart. Then rotate this green light around your heart until you feel your heart expanded, relax, and fill up with vitality. So if you see anything green, even if you are in a predominantly green area, take that as a sign to go for it.
Damn.
Good words. Good words.
Good words.
Y'all got
I know what I
anything
must
green?
do.
Wear it. Y'all want to flash y'all wads of money on the internet? Do it.
Bet. I don't got no wads of money.
I'll flash my singular dollar bill.
Okay, so that's it for today. I think, well, if anything, we know how to have a conversation and we know how to talk.
We talk too much. We talk too dang much.
Too much, but we got a lot to say. But that's a good sign when we have a podcast. So the next episode y'all guys will be hearing will be episode 5 for Witchy Wednesday, and that will be from sound to smoke to special herbs, what can cleanse, and how to not accidentally hurt your pets, because some things pets cannot be breathing in. This will be a cleansing episode. You will learn everything about cleansing, from sound cleansing to smoke cleansing to cleansing your energy, all that good stuff. That's all I have to say. You guys got anything to say? You got anything to ask? Oh, you guys should be leaving comments of episode ideas.
Oh, yes, for sure. Feel free to give us your ideas. All 3 of us are on Twitter. We are all attached to the Witches and Weebs Twitter page. Other than that, if you guys have episode ideas, things you'd like us to try out, or even new sections you would like to see from episodes, like we do with our mantras and things of that nature, give us suggestions. We're here to listen.
Absolutely.
Mia, anything for you?
No, I don't really have anything to say, because if I do, I'm not going to stop talking, and we got to go.
Yes, fair as fuck. All right.
So, until part 2, just remember, the door is open to those that explore. The door is closed to those that ignore. We say goodnight, but not goodbye, for all of our stars are here to shine. Stay safe, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Don't
Thank
forget
you for
to
coming.
like, comment, and subscribe. I can finally say that now.
Yes, we can. Everybody. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you leave some ideas for us to talk about in our future episodes, whatever you want us to touch on.
I should do that so good.
And we'll see you next time. I did it.